People say small acts of kindness go unnoticed, but if Emma had known that offering a warm meal to a lonely little girl would pull her into the life of one of the richest men alive, she would have never believed it. Yet that single moment, in a tiny diner on a rainy night, changed 3 lives forever. The rain hammered against the windows of Maple Street Diner, the kind of rain that made people hurry home. But Emma Carter couldn't hurry anywhere. She still had 3 hours left on her shift and only $7 in tips so far. Still, she kept her smile, because smiling made the long nights feel shorter. It was nearly closing time when the bell over the door jingled, and a small girl walked in alone. Her hair was damp, her clothes a little too thin for the cold. She couldn't have been older than 7. She didn't go to a booth. Instead, she sat quietly at the far corner, hugging her backpack as if it were the only safe thing she owned. Emma walked over gently. "Hi, sweetheart, are you waiting for someone?" The girl looked up with big unsure eyes. "My dad, but he's busy. He said he'd come soon." Emma glanced outside. No car, no adult. Just rain. "How about some hot chocolate while you wait?" she offered with a soft smile. The girl nodded shyly. "I'm Lily." Emma brought her hot chocolate, whipped cream piled on top, something she usually had to charge for, but tonight she didn't care. When Lily took the first sip, her shoulders finally relaxed. Soon Lily whispered, "My dad is always working. Even when he says we'll spend time together, he still gets called away." Emma sat across the booth. She wasn't supposed to. The manager hated it, but she couldn't walk away from a lonely child. "That must feel really hard," she said gently. Lily nodded, eyes dropping. "Do you have a mom?" Emma froze for a moment. "No. She passed when I was little," Lily said quietly. Emma's heart tightened. She reached out and held Lily's small hand. "Well, you're safe here. And you're not alone right now, okay?" Something in Lily's expression softened, like she hadn't heard those words in a long time. Minutes turned into almost an hour. Emma kept checking the door, hoping Lily's father would rush in, panicked, apologizing. But no one came. Then suddenly, Lily's lower lip trembled. "What if he forgot me?" Emma hugged her immediately. "He didn't forget you. Sometimes grown-ups get stuck. But you matter, Lily. You matter more than any work in the world." Lily buried her face in Emma's shoulder and cried. And Emma held her, because no child should cry alone. At that moment, the diner door flew open. A tall man in an expensive suit rushed inside, breathing fast, rain dripping from his hair, eyes scanning wildly. "Lily," he shouted. Lily jumped from Emma's arms. "Daddy!" The man ran over and scooped her up, squeezing her tight. Relief washed over his face like a storm breaking open. Then his eyes shifted to Emma. And that was the moment everything changed. I'm so sorry," the man said breathlessly, still holding Lily close. "I should have been here sooner. But his voice broke. He looked like someone who carried the weight of the world and never let it slip until now. "It's okay," Emma replied quietly. She was scared, but she's all right now. He set Lily down gently, then looked at Emma with genuine gratitude. "My name is Andrew Bennett." Emma froze. The name was familiar. Too familiar. She blinked. "You mean, the Andrew Bennett? Bennett Industries?" He sighed as if the recognition exhausted him. "Yes. But right now, I'm just a father who failed to show up on time for his daughter." Emma didn't know what to say. She had seen him on TV, read headlines about him, one of the richest, most influential men in the world. And here he was, looking completely human, completely broken. Lily tugged his sleeve. "Daddy, Emma stayed with me. She talked to me, and she didn't make me feel lonely." Andrew's expression softened. He turned back to Emma with a seriousness that made her heart race. "Thank you," he said. "You have no idea what that means." Lily grabbed Emma's hand. "Daddy, can Emma come with us? Just for dinner? Please? I like her." Emma shook her head quickly. "Oh no, sweetheart, I can't." Andrew interrupted gently. "You don't have to, of course. But, if you'd be willing, I'd love for you to join us. To thank you properly." Emma hesitated. She still had half a shift left, and her manager was watching with annoyance. But Andrew noticed. He walked to the counter, pulled out his wallet, and said calmly, "I'd like to pay for every customer's bill tonight and compensate your staff for closing early." The manager nearly fainted. Minutes later, Emma found herself stepping into a sleek, black car beside Lily, who happily latched onto her arm. At the restaurant, one far too fancy for Emma's comfort, Andrew finally spoke honestly. "My work, it took over my life after my wife died. I thought building my empire would honor her. But all it did was make Lily feel alone. You were the first person to notice." Emma's eyes softened. "Sometimes, people just need someone to sit with them. Even for a little while." Andrew looked at her with quiet admiration. "That's rare. And you gave it freely." Lily suddenly looked up at her dad. "Daddy, can Emma be my friend? Please?" Emma laughed softly, touched. "I'd love to be your friend." Andrew smiled, really smiled, as if something inside him finally healed. "And maybe," he added carefully, "we could all start fresh. Together." Emma felt her heart warm. She wasn't rich. She wasn't powerful. She didn't have much to offer. But tonight, none of that mattered. Because one small kindness had brought them into each other's lives. As they walked out of the restaurant, Lily holding both their hands, Emma realized something. Sometimes the world rewards money. But sometimes, it rewards kindness far more. And on that rainy night, kindness changed everything.